Good morning children. Today we are going to see 6th English term 2. Children, in this video we are going to revise the topics prose, sports stars, poem, teamwork and supplementary think to win. Okay children, now let's revise the prose, sports stars. First, let's see the section 1, Mithali Dorairaj. This is Mithali Dorairaj. One day, the teacher reads a diary account of a schoolboy. This schoolboy loves cricket. But the schoolboy had never let his sister to play cricket. One day, his teacher tells him about Mithali Dorairaj. She is the captain of the Indian women's cricket team. The boy was surprised to hear from his teacher that Mithali started to play cricket from the age of 10. Mithali lives in Hyderabad. Her mother tongue is Tamil. She is the highest run scorer and the only woman cricketer to surpass the 6,000 run mark in one-day internationals. She is also the first player to score 7 consecutive 50s. Consecutive means one after another. She is nicknamed as Tendulkar of Indian women's cricket. She is nicknamed as Tendulkar of Indian women's cricket. Mithali said that being compared to Sachin is an absolute privilege. Privilege means honor. I do not think I have achieved even half of what he did for the country. On the other, being a woman cricketer, I want people to know me for my own identity. I would rather not be compared to a male cricketer. Children, she actually started playing cricket with her brother. When Mithali was young, she used to go with her father to the ground where her brother practiced. She used to stand outside the ground and return the ball when it came her way. Though it was a humble start at the age of 10. Mithali gradually managed to secure a place for herself in the field of cricket. Children, many of us think cricket is for men. However, she broke the traditional barriers and proved that women are equal to men in every field. The Government of India recognized her contribution to cricket and awarded her the Padma Shri. Children, recently in the second Women's T20 International, Mithali led her side to a comfortable 9-wicket victory with an unbeaten 76 runs. So finally, the boy was so inspired by Mithali. And then he changes his attitude and allowed his little sister to play cricket. Children, now let's see the section 2. Children, in this section, we are going to see about Usha Rani. This is Usha Rani. Usha Rani is a cop cum kabaddi champion. Cop means police officer. She was from poor town of Subendrapalaya in Yeshwanthpur near Bangalore in Karnataka to fulfill her mother's dream. Usha Rani practiced kabaddi from her young age. As a school child, she grew up watching kabaddi at a club in front of her house and soon joined the club and started playing kabaddi at national level in sub-junior category. Children, Whenever she was not playing kabaddi, she used to sell flowers for her daily living and to support her family. Support means help. She had to struggle hard all through her life until she became the youngest cop in the Karnataka State Police Force. At the age of 29, she won a gold medal in Kabaddi. Usha Rani has also become a role model to her brothers, sisters, and other fellow sports persons. Children, now we are going to see about PV Sindhu. This is PV Sindhu. Children, the word badminton will instantly bring PV Sindhu in everyone's mind. She is one of the top 5 shuttlers in the women's single category. Shuttlers means badminton players. Shuttlers means badminton players. Category means division. Category means division. She started playing badminton at the age of 8. Though her parents were professional volleyball players, PV Sindhu chose badminton over volleyball because she drew inspiration from the success of Pulele Gopichand in All England Open badminton champion. PV Sindhu joined Gopichand's academy and practiced her training schedules earnestly. She balanced both her passion as well as her academics. Passion means a strong desire. After joining Gopichand's badminton academy, PV Sindhu won several titles. PV Sindhu came to international attention when she broke into the top 20 of the BFW. BFW means Badminton World Federation in September 2012 at the age of 17. Despite PV Sindhu being busy with her training schedules and international tournaments, she managed to attend regular school until class 9. Later, she continued her studies through correspondence. And she balanced both her passion as well as her academics. Now, she holds a bachelor's degree in commerce. That means BCom. Children, now let's see the achievements of PV Sindhu. She received Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, the highest sporting order of India, in 2016. She received Padma Shri, the fourth highest civilian award of India, in 2015, and she received Arjuna Award in 2013. Okay children, now let's see the glossary. First one, recognized, known. Second one, unfulfilled, unrealized. Third one, determined, will-powered. Fourth one, armed, loaded. Fifth one, passion, desire. Now let's see the antonyms. First one, fulfilled, unfulfilled. Second one, town, village. Third one, started, ended. Fourth one, learning, teaching. Fifth one, highest, lowest. Now let's see the important questions and answers. First one, which game does the schoolboy love? The schoolboy loves cricket. Second one, what do you know about Mithali Dorairaj? Mithali Dorairaj is an Indian cricketer. She is the captain of the Indian women's cricket team. Third one, when did Mithali start to play cricket and when was she selected for the Indian team? Mithali started to play cricket at the age of 10. She was selected for the Indian team at the age of 17. Fourth one, from which town did Usha Rani come? Usha Rani came from the town of Subhendrapalaya in Yeshwanthpur. Fifth one, when did Usha Rani start playing Kabaddi? As a school child, Usha Rani started to play Kabaddi. Sixth one, from where does P.V. Sindhu drew inspiration? She drew inspiration from the success of Pulele Gopichand. Okay children, now let's revise the poem Teamwork. Children, before seeing the poem, let's have a short look about the poet. This poem was written by Edgar A. Guest. He was born on 20th August in 1881. He was a British-born American poet who was popular in the first half of the 20th century and became known as the People's Poet. His pen name was Eddie Guest. Edgar Albert Guest was made Poet Laureate of Michigan. He is the only poet to have been awarded the title. He died on August 5th, 1959 at the age of 77. Now let's start the poem. It's all very well to have courage and skill, and it's fine to be counted a star. But the single deed with its touch of thrill doesn't tell the man you are. For there's no lone hand in the game we play. We must work to a bigger scheme. And the thing that counts in the world today is how do you pull with the team? They may sound your price and call you great. They may single you out for fame. But you must work with your running mate, or you will never win the game. Oh, never the work of life is done by the man with a selfish dream. For the battle is lost or the battle is won by the spirit of the team. You may think it fine to be prized for skill, but a greater thing to do is to set your mind and set your will on the goal that's just in view. It's helping your fellow man to score when his chances hopeless seem. It's forgetting self the game is over and fighting for the team. Okay children, now let's see the explanation. It's all very well to have courage and skill, and it's fine to be counted a star. Courage means bravery. Skill means the ability to do something well. Children, in these lines, the poet says that it's good to have courage and talent to achieve something. And he also says it's also fine to be counted a star. but the single deed with its touch of thrill doesn't tell the man you are. In these lines, the poet says that thrilling in single act doesn't tell anyone your abilities. So, the poet inserts the importance of teamwork in these lines. For there's no lone hand in the game we play, we must work to a bigger scheme. Scheme means plan. Scheme means plan. Children, in these lines, the poet says that no one can win a game in a single hand. So, only the teamwork will lead us great success. And the thing that counts in the world today is how do you pull with the team? In these lines, the poet mentions that unity is strength. So, the poet says, work along with your teammates to attain great success. They may sound your praise and call you great. They may single you out for fame. Fame means glory. Fame means glory. In these lines, the poet says that sometimes people may praise you, call you great, and they may give you special attention from others for fame. Fame means glory. But you must work with your running mate or you will never win the game. Running mate is nothing but partner. Children, in these lines, the poet says that though the people praise you are great, you must work earnestly with your teammate or you will never win the game. Oh, never the work of life is done by the man with the selfish dream. Selfish means self-centered. Selfish means self-centered. In these lines, the poet says our work of life is never done with our selfish dream. It is a fact that is known to everyone. So, the poet tells us to work together as a team. For the battle is lost or the battle is won by the spirit of the team. Spirit means will or determination. Spirit means will or determination. Children, in these lines, the poet says that winning or losing a games is only depends on the team spirit. So, if we all work together as a team, we can attain success in all the fields. You may think it fine to be prized for skill, but a greater thing to do is to set your mind and set your will on the goal that's just in view. Children, in these lines, the poet says that we must work with the team by helping and coordinating with others in the team to achieve great success. So children, when we work together as a team, we become strong. So, we can easily achieve our common goal. It's helping your fellow man to score when his chances hopeless seem. It's forgetting self till the game is over and fighting for the team. In these lines, the poet says that we should set our mind and our will on the goal. That is, to win the game. So children, the poet Edgar Albert Gust conclude the poem Team Spirit by saying when we work together as a team, we should forget ourselves and lend helping hand to our fellow man to attain the victory till the game is over. Now let's see the glossary. First one, deed, achievement. Second one, scheme, plan. Third one, spirit, determination. Fourth one, courage, braveness. Fifth one, sound, express. Let's see the important questions and answers. First one, what qualities are needed to play a game? To play a game, we need courage, skill, and team spirit. Second one, how is the life of work done according to the poet? The work of life is never done by the man of selfish dream. He should forget his self till the game is over. Only then the life of work is done. Third one, how is team spirit created? We should forget self and cooperate with others. We should run with our teammates, play with them and help them to score. Fourth one, how does team spirit affect the battle? The battle is won or lost due to the presence or absence of team spirit. Children, next we will revise the supplementary Think to Win. Children, the story Think to Win was written by Lata Kakku. Children, now let's see the characters of the story. This is Rucha. Rucha, 10 years old girl, and she is the main character of this story. This is Vishnu. He was teaching Rucha to ride the bicycle. This is Seema. She is Rucha's younger sister. Mr. Prakash. He is a PT instructor. Neelam, Aruna, Shabnam. They are Rucha's friends. Now, let's start the story. Rucha is overprotective of herself. Protective means safeguarding. Protective means safeguarding. She never did things rashly. Rashly means carelessly. Even in running and playing, she would be conscious of her movements. Conscious means responsive. But her younger sister Seema, on the other hand, was bold. Bold means brave and prone to taking risks. Prone means sensible. Rucha had no confidence in her ability. Confidence means trust. She always had some hesitations and denials. Hesitations means waiting or delay. Denials means contradiction. Even while learning to ride a bicycle, she feared that she may fall off, little knowing that she was riding well. Her fear and hesitation made her fall down the bicycle. She was also upset when she lost the inter-house badminton match by a couple of points. Her friends consoled her and asked her to practice more for the relay in the inter-school sports meet. Relay is nothing but a track and field sports consisting of a set number of stages, usually 4, each leg run by a different member of a team. The runner finishing one leg is usually required to pass on a baton to the next runner, while both are running in a marked exchange zone. This is called relay. Rucha feared that she would make everyone lose the race. Feared means be afraid of. As her friends compelled her to take up the race, she agreed and started practicing under the new PT instructor, Mr. Prakash. He was very enthusiastic. Enthusiastic means passion about sports and drove the children hard, praising, scolding, correcting, but mostly encouraging them. Scolding means reapproach. Mr. Prakash overheard the conversations of the children that Springfield School had a very fast runner and they called her PT Usha. So he took a quick decision to make the girls practice more on the field. He also motivated them, saying that their aim should be to win the race, not just to make an attempt in the relay. Mr. Prakash showed them some exercise that would allow their legs to stretch more and stride faster. He also trained them in the skill of passing the baton without losing their speed. Mr. Prakash then turned to Richa and gave her advice to win the relay. He asked her not to slow down and to have self-confidence. At the sports meet, Prakash sir gave the girls his final words of encouragement. As the whistle blew, Shabnam, the first runner, gave the team a marginal lead. Marginal means small or tiny. Then to Neelam and Aruna, who ran just managing to keep abreast of the runner of the team A. Abreast means a row or side by side. Finally, the baton was in Rucha's hand. She had noted with dismay that she was pitted against PT Usha of Team A. Pitted means marked. When the baton was passed to her, she was more than ready. Prakash sir's words came to her mind. Think to win. The next moment, Rucha was conscious of nothing except the tap at the finishing line, which she had to reach. Totally absorbed, she ran. She lost track of time and distance. She ran on, not conscious of the fact that she race was over till Aruna called out of her that they have won. She was applauded by everyone, including the fast runner. Rucha had overcome her hesitations and denials. Children, now let's see the true or false. First one, Rucha's sister Seema was younger to her by 5 years. The answer is false. Second one, there was a considerable contrast between the two sisters. The answer is true. Third one, the Springfields did not have a very fast runner. The answer is false. Fourth one, Prakash sir did not give the final words of encouragement to the girls. The answer is false. Fifth one, Rucha had overcome her hesitations and denials. The answer is true. Children, now let's see the important questions and answers. First one, how does Rucha differ from her sister? Rucha is overprotective of herself. She never did things rashly, even in running and playing. She would be conscious of her movements. But Seema, her younger sister, was bold and was ready to take any risks. Second one, in which team was Rucha in the inter-school sports meet? She was in the school's relay team. Third one, describe the qualities of the new PT instructor, Mr. Prakash. The new PT instructor was very enthusiastic about sports and drove the children hard, praising them, scolding and correcting them. But most of time he encourages and advises them a lot. Fourth one, what words were ringing in Rucha's ears when she was running in the relay? When Rucha was running in the relay, her PT sir words came to her mind. Think to win were the words ringing in her ears. Fifth one, what did Rucha finally realize about herself? She realized that she had overcome her hesitations and denials. She could win whenever she chose to do so. Okay children, now let's see the identify the character or speaker. First one, you must practice more. That is all. Who said this line? The line was said by Aruna to Rucha. Second one, has anyone heard about her? It seems they call her PT Usha. Who said this line? The line was said by Shabnam to her friends. Third one, no self-doubts. Rucha, this is exactly what I have been waiting to tell you. Children, who said this line? The line was said by PT instructor to Rucha.